Alright guys, Xenomorph Runin here, coming to you with another stream. So, I figured with the, announcement on, the Silent Hill, I'm drawing a blank as what it was called, but, the Silent Hill broadcast is what I think it was called, of Silent Hill F. That's got me wanting to do another playthrough of, Short Message. So, in lieu of everything, let's just start from chapter 1, actually, because I don't remember where I was at in my last video where I was trying to find secrets. But in lieu of them saying that this is the first time Silent Hill's branched out, I would like to go ahead and say, and I'm not
Seeking
saying,
connection with others
I'll wait for this.
is a sign of weakness. It's running away. The strongest animals don't form groups. They act alone and need only themselves to survive. Those who betray themselves to fit into a group are pathetic. There's no beauty in living like that.
Huh.
I want to be strong on my own, without a group. If there were only someone who would understand that to adult me.
Alright, so I didn't want to talk over that part in case you haven't seen me do the other playthrough. But yeah, I was doing a second playthrough where I was using Google Translate on things and looking for hidden secrets within the game. But what I was getting at earlier was when they said that this is the first time Silent Hill stretched out during Silent Hill F, and I'm not saying Konami said that, because I didn't actually watch the broadcast itself. But I did see the preview to the game. But other people were saying that. I would like to point out that Silent Hill 4, even though it originally wasn't supposed to be a Silent Hill game, is officially a Silent Hill game, and it's spread out. This game takes place in Germany. And there's references, in my opinion, to the room, and I'll show you where.
Oh, yeah. Maya told me to come here.
Alright, so this, spoiler alert, by the way, whenever you die, in quotation marks, you come back here and it looks more and more like the hole from Silent Hill for the room. So that's where they were kind of showing Silent Hill branching out. But this does not take place in Silent Hill either. As far as the town goes that we're all familiar with from the original games.
Is it this building?
Now, this part is what really perplexed me, and I'll show you why in a second. Give you guys a chance to read this.
Wow.
So there are numbers down here.
Our parents dreamed of this?
So it's basically, it says freedom. But there are number codes right here, 4267 and 564213. I do not understand why those numbers would be there unless it's a combination to something. And like I said, during another playthrough, I did take a snapshot of this with my old phone. And I tried those codes on the lockers, which is later on in the game. Once again, a little late for a spoiler alert. But I just took another snapshot of it. And we'll see. I haven't Googled it or anything. It's just, I'm kind of wanting to see if I can figure things out on my own. Maybe they mean nothing.
Everyone's losing their futures. That's all adults are. A slave to the system.
I'm just looking around a bit more before I go through the door. Sometimes once you leave an area, a secret item in games has gone forever that you could only find once. So I'm just looking around to kind of see, if there's anything like that. I'm going to go back in here, though. I don't think there's anything there. Alright, so we have rolled up either blueprints or posters. College books, I'm assuming. I can't really read them. There's a chair, obviously. Those actually appear to be binders more than books. Upon second glance. See if there's anything in the locker. Alright, I'm also going to check the ceiling out over here too. Something I've never really looked at, and there might be a hidden message up here. I don't know for a fact that. I'm just saying, if you look at everything, there could be an Easter egg. Looks like we're good to go. There's some tape right there. It says keep out. Alright, so we're going to this room now.
Where are you, Maya? Oh, great. It's locked.
Not really a whole lot you can see up there. See what the graffiti reads as. Alright, Thug Life. I believe that's in German. I might be wrong. Oh no, that's not. Release your soul, that's creepy. Anarchy. You will never become anything. It's a little hard to read with the red spray paint over it. Says Kate up there. Kind of hard for me to read that. Get out. Alright, so here we are. Like I said, this is in Germany. That's why it says Etagenplan. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that means floor plan. But it could mean something else. Like I said, I didn't use Google Translate on that, but it seems pretty self-explanatory, honestly. Alright, so there's that. There's the weird baby doll. Shopping carts, obviously from a German version of Aldi where you got to put a quarter in to get it. Like I said, I was just seeing if there was like any hidden Easter eggs or anything like that, but yeah, I think it's time we move on to another room. Wait. I'm not going to try to read all the graffiti. I was just seeing if in the first room like it had anything on the wall that was interesting. If I see something interesting, I'll read it, but
Maya?
like this, for instance. Don't be manipulated. Believe in your senses. We'll repaint it all. Spray paints of various things.
Did Maya do this? CB.
Cherry blotts.
blossom. That's Maya's signature. She's amazing.
The city's a blank canvas, begging for us to paint it with our hopes and dreams. I want to show the hidden side of girls, their impulses, their urges. What are you hiding inside? Don't worry about what people think. Be proud.
How could I ever be proud of myself? Everyone can see how talented she is.
Little baby crying back here. I don't quite remember that part of the game, but okay. Alright, that's a... apparently a family portrait. Yeah, that's not freaky.
Who's there? That's a relief.
See if we can... Okay, room 204 is boarded up. Yeah, this game creates an irrational fear of post-it notes.
Why all the sticky notes?
Loser! Stupid! Liar! Crazy! Crybaby! Ugly! I hate you, dumb! Go away!
She never said anything nice. My mom loved me. Antidepressants. I've taken enough medication.
That's gross.
This is all your fault! Bad things happen because of you! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Mom.
That's horrifying. Yeah, you're just in a hell dimension filled with blood and post-it notes. Check your phone. Well, hindsight's 20/20, isn't it? See if we can see anything out the window. Looks like it's boarded up. I will say this game feels like it's been optimized since the first time I played it. I feel like it was it lost a lot more frame rate. Maybe I'm misremembering. Well, hey there. No. Okay. Forgot about that. I know I have to follow the light sources. And I'm gonna be honest, that's all I remember.
Am I safe? Where did it even go? What the fuck was that thing?
Was a post-it note of all your fears. Alright, I can't remember if you can open this door or not. Nope. That looks like... What's that red thing up there? Is that the moon? No, it's a light.
Please. Not Maya, too. She has been acting weird lately.
Well, I actually just got the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And no, I'm not an Apple fanboy. I just liked it. So I'm going to use Google Translate on these and see if it's better than it was on my 14 Pro. Alright, so... Actually, yes, a lot better. So the one that I have the light shining on directly now says protection of children. Let's look at this one. I don't think it's actually picking up anything with that one. Okay. This one also says, wait, this one says protection of safe delivery. Protection of safe delivery. Let's read the red one. It says, in the middle, it says God. Wait a minute, let me try focusing on it because there's other words. Here we go. It's. Oh, I almost had it. Okay. Here we go. Took a picture. And it says number of available vacancies. And in the middle across it says God, from what I can tell. Let me see again. Yep, in the middle, and then it says that. All right, so let's look at this one. So it said number of available vacancies and God in the middle for some reason. Like God was across, the number of available vacancies was down to up. Or up to down, I mean. And this one I took a picture of. It's not translating it. This one ought to actually be fairly... This one says... Zoom in. Guardian of the Sun, spelled S-O-N. I'm just going to see if I can get over to this red one here. It looks like it's too messed up to be read by my camera. Not messed up, but not high quality enough. Yeah, that one's shredded, that one's shredded. This one is the only one, and the other two that I read that aren't. Like I said, I'm using Google Translate, so there may be a few things that's off here. Ooh, there's another word. Conferring constant. I don't know if it's getting confused or if there's really that many words jarbled up, but I know that the middle thing, if you read it across, according to Google Translate, says that. And yeah. All right, so those were the words that I got using Google Translate, which sometimes when it comes to the countries that are located in the continent of Asia, Google Translate actually gets confused. I used it at the Air Force Museum once too in Dayton, Ohio, and the murals they have there that are from some bank, I forget which one, confuse Google Translate as well a little bit.
Cherry blossoms bloom within the grasp of death. With most flowers, the rot sets in, then they fall. That's the price of new life. Not cherry blossoms, though. They bloom beautiful, they fall beautiful. That's how I want my life to be.
Why is she not replying? Come on! I have to find her.
But yeah, like I said, The top left says Protector of the Sun, spelled S-O-N. The middle of that one says God, but then it says something about, I forget what, but attendances or something like that. I just read it. You'd think it would have stayed in my memory, but it didn't.
That monster. It's gone, right? Where is the studio?
Alright, so let's read this. Yeah, when I was in high school, social media was barely a thing. Facebook, you had to be part of some other college to have, so basically all we had was MySpace. And then eventually Facebook in 2007 opened up for everybody.
The famous suicide spot.
I think it was 2007. Might have been 06. Bit rusty. It's been almost 20 years. Oh, that I can actually tell what that is already. That's the room you go in later. And that's like the final room of this in particular endeavor. Trash room. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, they made that a little hard to see through. Probably on purpose. I heard a bottle rolling around. What's on the bag? Just some folders, I guess. That's an elevator.
Creepy. Maya. I hope you're all right.
I don't see anything of interest. Sorry, I was taking a sip of my Mountain Dew.
Emily doesn't get it.
Gotcha. So you don't really like this place. I get it. People in this town, see graffiti as nothing but trash doodles. And my classmates talk about me. Might not be a bad idea to leave town, actually. The great thing about graffiti is the world's your canvas. And as long as I'm with you, I can have fun anywhere.
There's no way out.
Oh wait, here's more. No, I thought that was more numbers. I think that's just random graffiti. There's that teddy bear again. Window slightly open. No way to really look out. I'm aware I have to go through this door that's labeled with a cherry blossom signature. You know, for somebody trying to hide from a giant post-it note monster, she's making a lot of noise. Which is fine.
Your studio? Are these Maya's sketches? These aren't even finished. And they look this good. They seem happy. A new life. So full of life. Maya? Why won't she reply? Where are you? Am I going crazy?
I'm willing to bet that says sketchbook, but I'm still going to use Google Translate on it. Yep, literally just says sketchbook. Alright then. Let's go look at this painting and... Well, I thought that's how you ended the level. Oh, that's right, you go back this way.
It's locked.
Okay, I was wrong. This is the painting.
It's beautiful. Who did Maya have in mind?
I'll give you 2 guesses.
Did you post this too? Even more followers. I lost followers again. Some new followers here. I need to upload stuff like this to get as many likes as Maya.
Wow, sexy! Loving it. Stop with the boring photos already.
No sexy stuff, no followers. Wow, you your followers? Congrats on reaching your follower goal.
Come on, we want sexy pics already. Just stop! Please!
I'm sorry. You have your own situation to deal with. I was out of line. I was thinking selfishly. I'm so sorry.
No, I shouldn't have gotten mad like that.
Thanks, Anita. I guess I haven't accepted Maya's death yet.
Huh?
Why did she jump from the villa? Why did she have to die?
Maya's dead? Wait. Maya's really dead? How could I forget that?
Are you alright, Anita? Hello? Hello?
Then who's this?
Find it.
Who?
Man, she messed her phone screen up somehow. Oh, well, I think I'm dead. Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna keep going this way. If I get grabbed by the throat, you know I messed up. Well, I didn't get grabbed by the throat, but... Oh, you poo-poo head! Alright, let's go. I'm following the light. Ooh, getting my shine on! I don't know why I said that. Just... that was stupid. I'm nervous. Hi there, buddy! Will you stop it? Will you stop? I gotta get through the door. I want to get away from you.
What the hell's going on?
I'll tell you what the hell's going on. There's a... bunch of post-it notes that's trying to kill your ass. But yeah, I cannot wait for Silent Hill F.
Maya died. But her art lives on.
Or if they would just go ahead and give
More
Hideo
flowers.
Kojima the go-ahead to make PT as well. That'd be great. I know he doesn't work there anymore.
Is ever going to notice.
I'm well aware. Don't do it. Trust me, when you get older, flying under the radar is the best option.
This is where Maya jumped from.
Bad things happen because of you!
Maybe I can be like her. Here goes.
Alright, so here's where you get to see what I'm talking about.
Am I back at the villa? But why didn't I die?
So if we look at this... Okay, we got to get through the text messages first.
What the fuck?
Okay. Well, anyway, back to this. So this is what I believe to be a reference to Silent Hill 4, The Room. Once you go through that, you're no longer in Silent Hill, but you're more in Silent Hill than you were before. So basically, what I mean by that is you go into the Silent Hill dimension, which in 4 you learn is kind of spreading. It doesn't say it directly, but it's kind of spreading. And then this game's in Germany. So it's referencing the first game outside of Silent Hill that's called Silent Hill. In my opinion, that's why they did that. And then Silent Hill F is going to be in Japan, which is going to be awesome. Welcome to the city of No Hope. And see, that sign looks very Silent Hilly. Let me see if the numbers are still the same. Yep. Believe so. Teddy bear's still up there, but that time without a heart. Or doesn't have a heart. Yeah, it's holding one. It was just kind of colors blended in with it. Looks about the same. As you get further, the frame rate... I'm not playing on the PS5 Pro. I'm playing on the PS5. So I can't speak for that. But as you go along, the frame rate does get slightly more laggy. Slightly. At least in actual 4K. Bad girl gets an empty plate again. I'll never stop thinking that sounds like Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers. It's time to take over the world. Might be something to this. Well, I can't really read it with the light going like that, but whatever. I can pause it later after if I watch my stream. Let's go down here first. Let's not go towards the obvious path and see if we find anything. Okay, I don't think I've ever been down here before at this time. I might have. You can hear crying back there. Alright, now let's go towards the obvious path. I heard the door open behind me. I don't like it, but we're gonna keep going. It's all your fault. Who would do this? What is that? I know it says cell, but... Oh, idiot cell. Okay. And then there's an eyeball and an older model iPhone.
open.
Of course it won't. Why would it? Is that a door? That appears to be a door. I'd love to be able to do a camera break and see what's in there, but you know what? I'm not smart enough for that, so we're just going to go ahead and do that.
What? Who would do this?
Man, I wish I had a flashlight that I could use, because I'd like to read that. Once again, I can brighten it later if I decide to watch my stream. That's a sad sack. Bada boom ching. Alright, let's see here. Wish it would let you use your phone's flashlight. It dims purposely when you look at it. I don't think there's actually a real message there. There might be. Ooh, there might be here. Underdog, underdog, underdog. Okay. I'm gonna have to look that up later. It's probably a reference to something pop culture I'm unfamiliar with. The curse is... I don't know what that means. What does it say on here? 6-6. Seems like there's a clear message written on the walls, like you're supposed to put along with the story. Ooh, I don't think I ever read this one before. What is that supposed to be? Like legs or a butt crack? I'm not really sure.
Wait,
Okay.
it's back on.
Oh, now you use your phone light. Oh, maybe I can actually go and read the bathroom wall now, because that's super interesting, right? Slowly poisoned. You know it. Slowly poisoned and oh, slowly poisoned and you don't know it. There's that baby doll again. spray paint and soda. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. Maybe. Here's another one. The Cursed Chatney. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's just like a reoccurring thing they're using, or if that's like a... Because it seems like it's written everywhere along with this, whatever this... I can't really read that. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next level now. Or whatever.
How could somebody do this? Some people really have nothing better to do. Wait. I bet it was these guys.
Shadow Worm? What's it say on their jackets? Oh, okay, it doesn't. Those are, darts. Why are there darts in them? Well, excuse me. I think, yeah, that's the one I read before. Alright, let's go out the door. I'm gonna look behind them, too, see if there's... Okay, so there's a hanger and a backpack. Does it say anything on the backpacks? Maybe one of them's got an Easter egg on them somewhere. Maybe one of the sacks says something. Nope, just a reused graphic. What other... It's down there. Okay. Nothing of interest. A lot of screaming. Let's see if we can see the,
What's this?
What is that? A boarded up window? It looks like the town's falling apart, kind of like Silent Hill does, where you get the really deep craters. Just seeing if there's anything else I can look at. I can't read that either. I need glasses, to be honest. I'm not a young man anymore.
This is just like before. You're so good to me, but you're leaving me behind. Did Maya really not say anything? Like, at all?
So what'd you think of the book? The author killed themselves when they were young. Something beautiful from something tragic. It's kinda enchanting, isn't it? I wonder what they were thinking right before they died. Anyway, I didn't think you'd share your thoughts in a letter. You really are shy, aren't you? I actually kinda like that, though. You write in a really flowery, passionate way. I can't wait to read more.
Oh, okay. Letters.
I'm walking back here to check this out. There's a little lock on it. A cone with a bucket over the cone. Nothing to see here, folks, even though it's illuminated for no apparent reason. What's this say? Staff only? Okay. I'm gonna go in here. Oh, that was dirty. Okay, so let's see if we can see out the window at all. Yeah, we can. There's lights on in certain rooms. I don't know if that's supposed to be an Easter egg or, once again, just a graphic as a placeholder. So that you don't look out into nothing. Oh, what is this? See what this is? Candles. Candles. That's not going to keep the draft out. I'm just seeing if I can see out the... It's probably something that shirt is directly in the way of, so you can't see it on purpose. Sometimes game developers do that so people will break the cameras and look later on. Oh, look at that. A split in the wallpaper. Normally it wouldn't mean anything, but it looks like that would be a way through somewhere. Okay, what are these? These are candles, and I don't know the technical term for what the candles are in. So we're just going to go ahead and... Ooh, here's more of these. See if we can read them. That one's not complete, that I can tell. I don't think any of them are actually complete enough for Translate to read.
Wonder what those guys are talking about. Fortune telling? A lot of people are getting into that, huh? You don't believe in that stuff? Well, I think there's something real about it. My great-grandmother was a fortune teller. I hear people here used to treat her like some sort of prophet. But they all eventually turned on my great-grandmother. Guess you can predict other people's futures, but not your own.
Sorry about that. I just had to message somebody real quick. So we read that. What is this?
No point predicting my future.
If you want food, do what I say.
If you want food, do what I say.
See, all the Silent Hill games are depressing. This one in particular is just like, you know, it touches on a subject that, just a little bit different than the others. I'll leave it at that. But it's a fun game, but it's not a topic I like to explore in games typically. But this game is actually pretty decent, in my opinion. There's a lot of people that called it a terrible indie game. I don't think so. I think it's a great horror game. I just don't feel like it fits the Silent Hill aesthetic 100%. I shouldn't have used the term aesthetic. It doesn't fit the Silent Hill theme, in my opinion, because I don't think she's actually dead and this is her own personal hell. I think this is more of a warning to her, which would... I don't know how that works in the Silent Hill universe. Like I said, I need to play it again to fully understand it.
This is for the college Amelie wants to go to.
What a quinky dink. I mean, what kind of shopping malls do they have in hell?
Too hard on myself, huh? Amelie's the only one who thinks that.
I can't remember if I read this or not. I think that's the... Yeah, I did. You know, not that I'm judging, but maybe use a little Lysol in there. Maybe some toilet duck, scrubbing bubbles, whatever your preference is. North River. Looks like the Saw dude. One of these books. Sapiens. History of Europe. Why Mars happen. What? Why wars happen. I don't know why I read that as Mars. My brain is no good tonight. Alright, just basic novels, nothing of interest really. I already looked at that. Let's go in here. Got a periodic table. Got an old HP laptop, it looks like. Squishmallow of an owl. What's that a picture of? Looks like kids. Alright, now I'm going to read the journal. Random old purse. I really wouldn't hang clothes up until they were clean, but, you know, what do I know? Oh, there's the, there is the picture that was on the wall at the very beginning of the game. And then that looks like Batman. I don't know what it is, but it looks like Batman. Anything on the ceiling in the bathrooms? Nope. Hey, might want to get your water damage looked at there. Alright, and then... What does this say? Wave play. Okay. Oh, here's something.
Stay home alone!
Looking at all the posters to see if there's any Easter eggs or anything. Just family photos.
Amelie's not like this, though. Right?
I feel like if you're going to have an open window like that in a game, you should at least have something interesting out of it.
Amelie hated the way her brother looked at her. I bet she wants to leave to get away from all that.
Are those pins or needles? Pins, okay. I'm assuming that's supposed to be like Wendy's. Huh. Alright, I think I've seen enough here. I think I've been in here, yeah. Alright, so let's go down this way. Pretty sure this is where we go next. You know, in real life, I would have just literally pooped my pants and not gone that direction. I'm going the opposite way just to see if there's anything. I think it all leads to the same spot anyway. It's just a shortcut.
It's locked.
Yeah, you can hear her humming in there. I don't know the name of the song, though. I think that after I go where I'm going here, or maybe before I get there, I'm going to end the stream because kind of tired. Or maybe I will look around the hallway a bit. I don't know. We'll find out.
School.
I know I've looked around before, but, you know, being thorough never hurt anybody. Water fountain, Coke can by a locker. Alright, so let's actually check these out. Alright, so... Alright. 9 Zoodrogan, and I'm sure I butchered that, means no to drugs. Okay. And now we're going to... I'm Oslin Stud... Okay, so I don't know what that means either, but we're going to find out. That one means study abroad. Okay. Then this pinkish red one up here. Central Museum. All roads lead to Rome is what the gray part of that says with the white letters. Okay. And then this is... That means new edition. Ooh, I can get a closer up image of this. It's not Batman, but it's definitely a Batman-esque. Okay, so that means make your dreams come true underneath the picture on that one. All right. Anything else? Post-it notes. Can't really read them. Witch's locker. What is that? Oh, that's that family photo again. That is Yagai Man? I don't know what that means. Let me actually try Google Translate and see if that translates to anything on that. Oh. It's actually coming up with several different words. One was Marmon, back, alliance. Yeah, that word is confusing Google Translate quite a bit, so I'm guessing it's just the name of the character, and Google Translate's trying to, well, turn apples into oranges, essentially. Soul Bros. Looks like there's a... Oh, I can't remember what that... Okay, Jackpot, but it looks like there's characters from a anime I used to watch. Or maybe it just looked a lot like Skull Animals. That might be it. Cherries. There's a lot of gambling things on here. So, if you look at that, that's a roulette table with death. It looks like the face-off Scream. It looks like actually a lot of death no matter what you get. And then over here's a cherry, like you would see in a casino on the actual slot machines where it's sevens and bar and cherry. Alright. I'm actually going to continue a little bit longer. Not too much, but a little bit. Alright, so I've never actually really paid as much attention to the shadows as I probably should have. Okay, so they threw a shoe at me. I would have straight up taken the shoe and been like, well, it's mine now.
Oh, wait!
How about no? Trying to see everything that's on here. I think that's a lot of things she might have gotten hit with. What does this say? Freak. No wonder nobody likes you. Oh, okay, cool. I wonder what this book says. You can't really jump in this game either. I'm just going to do that so if I do end up watching my stream later, I'll be able to tell what it says. Then on the ground, a bunch of graffiti. You know, I wasn't popular in high school, but back then, I've matured obviously, a little bit at least. I would have beat some fucking asses if somebody would have threw shit at me. Okay. Why is it not letting me through? University Seifrung. I mean, that's just the name of a university, so there's really nothing to look at there.
What the hell?
Get out, you freak.
Slut!
Your art's fucking you freak.
Cocky piece of shit!
I don't recall this part either. I remember at some point seeing this, but I don't remember the other part.
Crazy. Shut your whore mouth. Modeling. Get out, you freak.
I do like this hallway though. This is very Max Payne-like if you ever played the original.
Maya's not a freak. She's my friend.
I know that there's another chase scene out there. I swear there was a part where I had to unlock a locker, like using a code. Like the codes that you see on the walls. Maybe I bypassed that part. I think I messed up. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure fuck! Don't run, your ass! Bust through! I ain't got time for your crap. Okay, I get it. Look, yes, post-it notes are very scary. Don't ever work in an office. Oh, what the heck? What in the flying hell? No, get off me! Woo! Don't like it. So yeah, I feel like I bypassed something there, because I'm pretty sure there's a room you go through where
Why are you chasing me?
where the numbers are on the walls, and you have to unlock her locker using a combination. So I'm pretty sure I bypassed something there. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the video of the first time I played this through, or just Google it online. Okay then. Or maybe it's after the chase. I'm gonna give it one more shot. I feel like I messed that up pretty bad. What time is it here? What's she doing in school at 13 till 6? Alright, let's do this. Go! I'm not gonna lie, that's the most frightening post-it note I've ever seen in my life. Here it comes! What kind of doo-doo butter? Get through the door. Yes, I am stupid, apparently. Bust! Am I going backwards against the lights now? I can't even tell what I'm supposed to do anymore. Ah! Okay, so what? I apologize about the scream.
Not again. Not again.
Look, I'm going for it again. This is going to be my last attempt. I'm going this way. Okay, this might be a shortcut. I might have just sealed my own fate. I don't know. Let's find out. This week on Brian Don't Know What the Hell He's Doing. Fuck you! Alright, well. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the, not gonna lie, I don't have the mental dexterity
What
to...
am I supposed to do?
That's what I'm asking. Just calm down. Anyway, yeah. I don't have the mental dexterity to continue with the amount of stress that this game puts you through tonight, but I hope you enjoyed what you saw here, and should pick this up later. Looking for more secrets, see if we can find anything at some point. Anyway, I'm giving up for the night. Have a good night, everyone.